Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Porch Talk Late Night Show. Tonight, we're going to talk about Tyler Perry. Apparently, he is pissing black women off. We're going to get into that. I don't, you know what? Perception really is everything, okay? We're going to talk about Tyler Perry. Kirk Franklin's mom is denying a DNA test 99.99999%. I don't know how the fuck you can do that, but we have been watching Maury for years, so people do it. That's just what it is. Thank you for those who are watching me on Facebook. Thank you for those who are watching me on the Porch Talk YouTube channel. That's at Porch Talk. I do have two YouTube channels. One is at Porch Talk, the one I'm live on now, and the other one is at Racqi Road TV. That's Racqi Road TV. Make sure you're following both of them. All the information is in the info under the video. Anywho, we are about to get started and get into this shit here. And then I got some other stuff too that we're going to talk about. But the main things is Tyler Perry and Kirk Franklin. Stay with me. So, of course, I've seen all this stuff about Tyler Perry popping up on the timeline. And one thing I could say is people, when it comes to clips, you can manipulate stuff in a way to prove your point, especially if you hell bent on your viewpoint, right? So I got the whole clip to give context, but we're going to go to two black women who had a lot to say about this situation. One that I really like, Jasmine, and this other lady I'm just now discovering on TikTok. So let's start with the first lady that I just discovered. Give me a second. And here we go.
Once again, I am in my black apartment minding my black business. And I wake up to find out I'm on baller alert because of Tyler Perry. So let's go ahead and break this down real quick. So there's a whole video. I'm sure you already heard about it already. Go watch it if you haven't. And Jasmine already broke this down, but these are the 15 seconds I really want to drive home.
Yes. And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you handle the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then. Mm-hmm. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Now, before I continue with this clip, keep in mind, the way that this clip is presented is to say that black women or women in general should just accept a man that just as long as he's trying to do something. And the argument is, we don't want these broke men. Why can't we have more? Why do we have to settle for less, right? And so when I seen this, I said, something's in the game. But okay, people want to have a fake outrage and they want to feel their type of way. So let me continue the clip.
It's fine. You know it's not fine, Mr. Perry. It's not fine that with your big black platform, you decided to get up on that couch and try to convince and condition black women to be okay with less instead of encouraging black men to do more. You know what else ain't fine? That you are a black man that went from being homeless to owning BET. What an inspiration you are. And instead of saying, black men, you could do it too, you said black women, y'all better pay that mortgage and be okay with him paying that light bill.
But did he really say that, boo? Did he really say that? And to my knowledge, he actually does not own BET. He was gunning for it, but they didn't officially give it to him. They jumped the gun on that announcement. But let's continue.
And I just really want to understand, why is the message always black women get used to less instead of black men do more, even from the black men who have done more? Now, of course, there are situations where this setup makes sense, where the woman might be the higher earner, but the man is still working, he's still striving, he's still showing effort, he's not complacent. Like, he probably don't got it all right now, but he's getting it, and whatever he's getting makes him satisfied.
But this is the problem. I had to stop her right there again. Now, she's saying the context is when it would be okay. She's describing how this would be okay. But I feel like that's what Tyler was saying all along. So what was really the point of this video? Okay, let's continue.
And that's the very rare secure situation that he's speaking of. But what I've seen more times than not is that men who do not have their money together are insufferable creatures, like unhappy and uncomfortable when they're unable to provide. And that uncomfortability within themselves begins to seep into the relationship. And that ego start getting beat up. And so that's why I say the messaging needs to change. Don't talk to black women. We gonna love regardless. Our love is abundant. We gonna love whoever we want to love anyway. But the help we need, Mr. Perry, we need adequate counterparts, both financially and emotionally. And let me say one more thing. We are in a recession. We need help. I had a black man tell me, well, this is what y'all fought for. Y'all fought for equality. Yeah, we fought for equality because we wanted to have our own money and contribute our ideas to society. But this ain't equal.
Now I hate when they come up with that bullshit. Y'all women fought for equality and all of this shit. I didn't fight for a goddamn thing. I was born in the 80s, baby. I wasn't out here fighting for it. But yeah, we want our own money, and yeah, we want to be recognized as human beings. But all these other crazy ass arguments, But Tyler Perry did give context as to why this is. But we're gonna finish the video. But she has some good points towards the end here.
We become the top dogs. That's not really what we envisioned. So, Mr. Perry, please stop forcing this narrative on us of struggle love in your plays, in your movies, in your interviews, and targeting black women because no other women of any race is forced this narrative upon. We also deserve to feel covered. We also deserve to feel secured. We also deserve to experience effort. And I would really appreciate if a man of your magnitude and stature would highlight and honor more stories like that. And I'm a writer, so if you need some help, holla, okay? Thank you for your time.
All right, now she mentioned Jasmine and what Jasmine broke down. So now we about to play Jasmine's video.
And black women in my comment section are like going, why are you so mad about what Tyler Perry said? I wasn't that hungry, but I'm a big bitch, so I could eat again. Number one, Tyler just took us from going 50-50, which was already unacceptable, to 95-5, 98-2. One of the biggest problems in the black community right now is y'all want black women to keep breaking generational curses without it affecting black men. Y'all don't want to have to step up to the plate and be accountable for anything. Oh, so black men are supposed to go 95-5 with a woman? Who the fuck told y'all to do that? Y'all are not dating smart either. I'm gonna make it make sense for you real quick. If I'm making $250,000 a year and you're making $50,000 a year and something happens to me, you cannot sustain our lifestyle. So guess what? Like I was already doing when I was providing for both of us, now I have to stress for both of us. Do you see what the fuck the problem is with that? Y'all are acting like Tyler said, oh, the man makes $200K and the woman makes $250K. We're not talking about a $50,000 difference. All he can pay is the light bill. So our mortgage is still going to be due. Our car payments are still going to be due. The water bill is still going to be due. Everything outside of the fucking light bill will still be due. And how is that man supposed to provide for us? He fucking can't. But if y'all were to go through something, how do you know your man's not going to step up to the plate? So I'm supposed to wait until we're hungry and there's nothing on the plate for him to step up to it. Everything is not about money. You guys are in love. Yeah, we're in love and in fucking poverty. Great. Listen, we are not going with the scenarios y'all like to make up in your head to make you feel safe. We're going with what Tyler said. So if you can't stay on topic, sometimes you just gotta shut up when you're talking.
Okay, so I would understand what she's saying if that's what Tyler Perry was really saying. And that's the problem. I think we hear what the fuck we want to hear, and no disrespect to either of these women. The one lady I'm unfamiliar with. I just saw her video. Jasmine, like anything, I like a lot of the things that she says, but like anything, you're not going to agree with somebody all of the time. That's just what it is. You're not going to agree with someone all the time. So that's no diss at her. I just, in this regard, I feel like y'all took 15 seconds of what the fuck Tyler said and made it seem like he's forcing you to date somebody that's poor and can only pay a light bill when that's not what he said. And furthermore, why are we arguing about shit we not going to do? If that's somebody you're not going to date, ma'am, don't date them. It's really that simple. If you feel like that doesn't meet your requirements, don't do it. What's understood don't need to be explained. So why are we on the platforms arguing about it? I don't understand. We're so quick to attack because of what? some issues that we're secretly dealing with or fearful of, because that's not what Tyler said. So what I'm going to do, because when I initially watched these clips, I said, watch, this was taken out of context. I went and got the whole clip so we could hear it, right? That's what I did. So let me get into that.
So let's talk about something that you and I talk about.
Uh-oh.
My mans.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
my man.
Yeah.
So for the longest, like, you've seen me go through different relationships, and recently, it was the night that we all went to dinner after you moderated Michelle Obama's book tour here in Atlanta, and you said, Crystal, you are vibrating here.
Yeah.
Your man is here. And I was like, ooh, you trying to tell me I'm low vibrational, Tyler? What are you trying to say? And I was like, oh, I had to think about that. I was like, wow, like, am I, you know what I'm saying? You were like, you're here and he's up here. You gotta go higher in that area too.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's crazy.
I probably had a gummy that night, so I was feeling. Look, I get super spiritual when I'm on them gummies, but that sounds good. Okay, go ahead.
It was real good.
Just 5 milligrams of weed. That's all I could do. You know, if I try anything else, I'd be like, no, y'all come get me. I'm going to the hospital. 5 milligrams.
Going to the hospital.
Yeah, 5 milligrams. But understanding, and having people meet you at your worth. Yeah.
That's what I was. Yes, when you said that, we were one of our many nights at your island, darling, in the King's Landing room, at the table. You said it just hit you. You probably was on the gummy there too. You was like, "Meet me at my worth," and we were all like, "Wow, that's it."
Yeah.
That's it.
And anybody who can't do that, that doesn't mean they're not worthy of you. That means that they need to either attempt, try, learn, find out enough about you to be able to figure out what that is.
Yes.
And that's not money, because you listen, a lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men. Right.
So first he said the person should be able to meet you at your worth, learn, grow, whatever, but they should be making an attempt. Okay. First he said that. Then he went to say that now he's going to get in trouble for this, but nowadays black women are making more than black men. So he's talking about what's going on currently. He's not talking about what we wish. He's not talking about how things should be. He's talking about what is going on now. Black women are making more than black men. The black men that women are speaking on that they want are very few, far in between. Now, I happen to be married to one, right? But they're very few, far in between. That does not mean that the black men that aren't in these brackets that are making over 100,000 and more, which today $100,000, depending on how you live, and really ain't nothing because of inflation and everything like that. But I'm just saying, it doesn't render the rest of black men or men in general to be worthless. Let's continue the clip.
There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job, and is a good man and is good to you, and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill, as long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm gonna cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you've handled the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then, that is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Now, I agree with what the young lady said, that when men aren't doing their best or they feel at a lack, it shows up in the relationship. I agree with that. However, Tyler is saying, if the man's in the relationship and he's treating you well and he's doing his best and he's contributing what he can, and you're okay with that, it's okay. That doesn't make him less of a man. He's not telling you, if you don't, because obviously if you don't want that type of relationship, if everything he has said thus far, and we still have more to listen to, you do not agree with, that's not something you can accept, then don't. But what he's saying, I think sometimes we feel like when people say things, it shifts our reality, or it makes us have to accept something that we don't want to accept, or life is going to just change and tomorrow we're just going to have to be with bums. And that's just so not true. We got to stop being hyper vigilant and just jumping on everybody and everything. There's so many more things to be in the uproar about, really. Let's continue.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in, because that means, no. I need somebody to, who is, they need to make 5 times more, and I got to have, well, you go on, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you. Hope it happens. Go on, keep your list. But when you talk about just someone to love you and support you, I know people who whose men can't touch what they make. But when you see them together, that love, that support, that I got you, babe, it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
I remember I was having a conversation with you, and I was going. I can admit that I had fallen under that. Like, okay, I actually may have misunderstood what "meet me at my worth" meant. I thought "meet me at my worth" was "meet me at my net worth."
My net worth, right. No, not your net worth.
Right.
At least meet me at my net worth. Yeah,
Okay,
no, that's your net worth. Yeah.
And I was talking to you. I was like, and Tyler, I was like, this, and this, and I've done this, and you're like, wait, stop. You was like, don't make it about money. And this is when I was like, oh my gosh, like it was like it just went off, and I was like, I see what you're saying. You were like, Crystal, I used to do the same thing. I would like be doing all these things for someone or people around me, and I'm like, I'm not getting anything in return, you know? And we fall into that sometimes. And you said, but then I thought about it, they can't do for me the way I do for them.
No.
It's just like they can't.
No.
When you explain it like that, if he is giving you all these other things, then that's something you work with. And I literally completely misconstrued what "meet me at my worth" meant in that moment. But worth is more than that.
Right.
You know, and that's when I was like, wow, like it's way deeper.
Yeah, you got to remove the money from the situation because it's just going to cloud it. And then you have your girlfriend and this friend that's saying, girl, he doing this and he ain't got that. And you don't understand the love that we have for each other. And that is what is important. And I'm telling you, there are some good men who can't meet you at your net worth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you can find a man who is secure enough within himself to stand in that space. Yeah. I'll tell you the story. Oprah tells the story.
Now, before he gets into the story, which is a good story and a good point, he said, if you can find a man that he is describing, then it's okay. Again, if. And if you can't, then don't. But nobody's telling you have to go pick some bum off the street, usher him to get a McDonald's job, and he worships the ground you walk on, and y'all just be happily ever after. Nobody's saying that. And so that's what I'm saying. It's like you miss the message because you're so hell-bent on always thinking that someone's trying to undermine us as Black women. It's some bullshit out here. It is. It's some people on some bullshit. And I will never, ever say that it's not. There are women on the bullshit and there are men on the bullshit. And on both sides, they're online screaming these negative and non-productive talking points constantly. It's just divisive and it's not helpful. And here it is. Tyler has been sucked into more of this foolishness. You know.
About her and Stedman, they were in Hawaii, and she was walking. This is years ago. She walked in the store. He was behind her, and no, I'll tell you this story. This because I was there for this one.
Okay.
We were coming out of the Color Purple premiere in New York, and it's Tina Turner, Oprah, me, Gail. We're all getting in the car, and
you just said that, so it was Tina Turner.
Well, listen, that's when I first knew. That's when I first knew something had shifted. In
okay,
my life.
Wow.
Because Oprah walks out and they're screaming, Oprah. Tina walks out and I go, Tina. I go out and hear Tyler. I go, whoa. This is very early on.
Oh
so
I
they're pushing us into the limo, and I've turned back, and Stedman, the security, is pushing him out of the way, not letting him in.
Wow.
I watched him tap the man on the shoulder and say, hey. Goes, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Graham, and he let him in the car. But do you know, when I saw that man who's 6'6" in that situation, I went, wow. Look at the grace in how he carried that. He didn't get a
Yes.
car with attitude. He wasn't mad, which takes me back to the story in Hawaii when they were in the store and everybody swarmed around Oprah. He was watching protectively, and after she was leaving the store owner, older person said to her, "Listen, I watched that man how he loves you. I watched that man how his aura is all around you, making sure you're okay and safe." So and Stedman does well in life.
Yeah.
But I don't know nobody doing well as Oprah.
Hello.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it can't be about the money. It can't be about the money.
That was a good nugget that you gave me recently, and I was like, wow, because you do get caught up in what your girls are saying and what society is saying.
That's and if you try to make it about the money, then it's always gonna be about the money. And the money is you have to understand that when you start to make money and do well, that becomes a part of the perception of who you are.
Wow.
Right? And that's okay.
Yeah.
That was the thing that bothered me about it. It was like, all he sees is my money, all he sees is my money, and I'm a good person. I had to let all that go. I was like, yeah, well, the money's a part of your person now, so let that be.
Wow.
And that's okay. Yeah.
It is.
So that was a very good story, what he told in regards to Stedman and Oprah. Now, I will have to be honest to say that if you can find a man, I'm just gonna have to be honest and say I do think that a lot of men they want to be able to provide for their women. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. And I think that it would make him feel a type of way if you're making a lot more money than him. Even though if he says it's good initially, it'd be all type of stuff because it's outside factors and, you got a sugar mama nigga, she taking care, just dumb stuff. It just be dumb stuff that arise that'll chip away and have people feeling the type of way. But the point is, if you are able to find someone like Stedman that could be very mature about the situation, that is very sincere and very intentional about your relationship and wants to be in it and very loving, and you good with it, go ahead. But hey, y'all gotta stop getting mad about stuff y'all not willing to do. I don't give a damn what the next person tell me or get on this platform and say, they could get on here and say light-skinned women with light eyes should do this, that, and the third. If I don't agree with it, I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing it. I could care less. They could scream it from the mountaintops. I'm not going to make a video about it because I don't care. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I believe what I believe. I believe that whatever I'm looking for, I'm going to be met with that because whatsoever a man thinketh, so he is. Your perception is your reality. And so it doesn't matter. And somebody else can call me delusional or whatever, what have you, but that's just how I'm going to move. So I just wanted to present that full clip because I feel like Tyler did a very good job articulating his point from beginning to end, even stating that today men are making more than women. Then he went on and he was very detailed in his explanation of how this relationship should look. And he acknowledged the fact that the guy should be willing to meet you at your worth and be willing to grow and this, that, and the third, and be offering the best that he can and be loving and respectful. And he went through all of this. He really did a good job of articulating his point, only for, of course, some certain women to hear what they wanted to hear. Take 15 seconds of that clip, manipulate it into some bullshit. So I just wanted to come on here and clear that up, because everything does not have to be contentious. We got to get out of that. So, baby, let's go to this next clip that was damn ridiculous with Kirk Franklin. So Kirk Franklin, I never knew that he didn't know his real dad. Stand up on this damn TikTok. TikTok be having some shit on there, okay? So I came across this clip and I said, oh boy, we're going to talk about this. Kirk Franklin's mama is a hot mess. Let's get into it.
Nothing could prepare me for what God had in store for me in 2023.
saved message. If you would like to talk to me about the rumor that is floating around out there, call back. Just remember, as I told you once, I will not lie to you about anything.
Now, stop it right there. Keep in mind, she said the rumor that's floating around, and she proceeds to say, I would not lie to you about anything. I just want you to keep in mind that was said. Okay, let's continue.
And this message, delete, resave.
Mr. Rick, on his own, he gets a DNA test, swabs himself, gives those swabs to my good childhood friend Melody, and says, hey, everybody's running their mouth. If Kirk wants to know if there's any truth to this or any possibility, he can take these swabs and do whatever he wants to do with them, because Mr. Rick doesn't know. He's just responding to the rumors.
And we probable paternity, 99.99999%.
Percent what?
Yes, he's your father.
Now, y'all heard them results, 99.99999%. He the father. Take notes now.
I'm going to text you.
Enter. I'm Rick Hubbard.
Hey, my name's Kirk. You know, I see. Hey, didn't know.
I didn't, man. And had I known, you would have known. And I would have been a...
You didn't know. You didn't know. All right. She said, this boy's the daddy. He wasn't there. This other one is the daddy. He didn't know. But the baby gets dropped. How does that happen?
Probability of paternity?
Yes, ma'am.
100%. How's that possible? It's not.
Okay, so let's stop right there. Now, as you see, he just met with his dad, and his dad let him know, the dad that's positive for the DNA test, his dad let him know that he did not know. That's why he wasn't there. He did not know. Okay, so why you think he didn't know? All right, let's keep going.
Not, baby. I can swear on my dead mother's grave, Rick Hubbard is not your father. I don't know what happened, how this paternity test came back 99.95%. But I really would like to get to the bottom of it.
Ma'am, let's get to the bottom of it right now. You spread your vagina on this man and everybody else's man like butter on bread, okay? Allegedly. That's how the hell it got like this. Stop acting crazy. Stop acting crazy, ma'am. You're not going, I don't know how it is. How the hell you swearing on dead people, ma'am? You know where the hell you put your vagina at. We got to stop acting crazy. The cat's out the bag. You can't put it back in there, okay? It's an alley cat. It's a dirty, dusty, stinking alley cat, ma'am. And it's out the bag. You threw that ass around like a circle, allegedly. Okay, come on with it now, because ain't nobody crazy. All right, that paternity test is 99.99%. I don't know what you got to do. Get up off that couch, run around to the back like it's the Maury Shore, fall out, catch the Holy Ghost, slap yourself with oil. But at the end of the day, baby, that's that boy's father. Okay, that's that grown man's father. Now, you need to stop lying like grandma's rug. You need to quit lying. Let's continue.
This I cannot accept, because this is not true. And I apologize from the bottom of my heart on this.
Two tests that I put in front of you. I need to hear you. I need to hear you clearly. The little Kirk, the little boy Kirk, needs to hear you. Are you saying that you reject the results of these two tests? That's what I need to hear.
Yes. My denial, is that going to put a wedge between you and I?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. If you can't give me this, no hug, no word of encouragement, no sugar, no joke, nothing can substitute what I deserve and what I've needed and what I've missed.
He just wants the truth. The DNA. The DNA. The DNA. Yes.
I need my mama to give me.
And I need my son too. I have wanted this so badly.
If my mama watches this, I want her to know.
And I still can't have you.
You know what? I gotta stop it right there. I know Kirk was about to get into some somber, deep statement, but so you cannot accept this because you want to paint it as a lie, but it's the truth. So you can't accept the truth. You can't accept that you was at Mr. Ricky's house throwing your ass in a circle, dropping it down and raising it up to the tip. You can't accept that. Okay, he shot the club up. You can't accept that. You looking at the results, he looking at it. You don't want to accept that. You want to apologize because somehow the lab fucked up, not you. And now you want to be the victim and say you can't have your son. Somebody needs to get that man. You know what, Kirk? No disrespect to your mama, but somebody needs to rush her to a mental institution. They need to get her head checked. Because if she could sit up and tell a bald-faced lie like that, I understand exactly why you said, yes, this will definitely put a wedge in between us. And I want to be, I want to say this too. Some years ago, everybody was on Kirk's head about his son, but he should be commended about how calm he was with that, because there is no way my parents, as respectful as I am, I'm crazy as hell. It's no way my parents could lie to me about no shit like that and me be that calm. So he has all type of control, and that man is a blessed man. He's a blessed man because there is no way. There's no way. There is no way. It's okay, Grandma. You know, you was going on. You was with the freak neat before the freak neat was a thing. It's all right. It's all right, Mama. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? The past is the past. You don't have to be ashamed. I mean, we can blame it on the era she came from and the shame that they put on sexuality and the religious backgrounds and stuff like that, because obviously I'm thinking he had to be raised in that kind of way because of the route he took. But because I don't know. I'm not saying that's not possible, but I don't think people just jump into religion. Spirituality, they come to awareness, yes, but I feel like religion is something you kind of got to be raised into or feared into. Somebody's got to scare the shit out of you to adopt a religion. You know what I'm saying? No shade. So, yeah, that's amazing. That lie is impeccable.
That I have lost so much not having you. And it would have been really, really, really nice to get that from you.
That's terrible. That is terrible. My heart goes out to you, Kirk. And no disrespect, Mama Kirk. No disrespect to you, but you gotta tell the truth and shame the devil, honey. That's what you gotta do. You know what that means. You know you're gonna have to go on ahead and tell the truth and shame the devil, baby. Go on ahead and let it out, because it just doesn't make any sense to sit up there and lie like that. You know, so I got another clip I want to share with y'all just because I love this girl. I think her name is Tawana. I love her. She does these reactions on TikTok. I think it's absolutely hilarious. So I want y'all to hear that. This is a portion where I'm just going to give this young lady her flowers. And here we go.
An older married lady. First time I spent the night, I heard a man crying in her basement. She pretended I was hearing things. When I threatened to go downstairs, she confessed that her soon-to-be ex-husband lives downstairs and he gets upset when he hears us in bed. He can't come upstairs since diabetes took his feet, so there's nothing for me to worry about. What's up with this living arrangement? I feel like something more is going on, but I'm kind of scared of finding out what to do. What in the Jeepers Creepers? People live under the stairs. Horror shit is going on. Call the police, sir. Every week, I'm telling y'all to leave these married people alone. But y'all don't listen to me because I have big ass eyes like a cartoon character and my voice squeaks like SpongeBob. So you think it's a game. And I know you're going raw and hard.
Baby, that is crazy. Y'all got to quit acting a fool out here. I thought that was funny as hell. And I just wanted to share that with y'all. Get a little lighthearted in this. You know what I'm saying? Get a little laugh after all of that. But y'all let me know what y'all think about Tyler Perry. Y'all let me know if these women are tripping out here. And also let me know what you think about this whole situation with Kirk Franklin's mama telling him a bald face lie like that. Baby, that was a bald face, stinking ass lie. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about that. We had to talk about it though, right? We had to go in. Well, again, make sure y'all like this video. I mean, because at the end of the day, like I always tell y'all every video, they not invoicing for likes, baby. They free. So if you don't like the video, I'm just going to assume you're a hater. And that's something that you're going to have to deal with, because other than that, you're just strange for watching somebody you don't like. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's shady, but it is what it is. And so make sure you like, subscribe to my weekly newsletter. But I appreciate y'all love and support. Put in the comments what y'all think. Let me know. You know I'm going to be back. I got the 2 YouTube channels. Make sure you follow at Racqi, Racqi Road TV YouTube channel, and this YouTube channel that I'm currently on, Porch Talk, at Porch Talk. It will show up as RRP Media. I thank y'all, and I love y'all. I really do. All right now. Hey, you, let's keep in touch. Head on over to RacqiRoadTV.com/network. And when you arrive to the page, scroll on down to the prompt to lead you to subscribe to my newsletter. Enter your email, first name, last name, hit subscribe. This first button leads you to Racqi Road TV, and the second one leads you to Porch Talk. Sign up to be a guest on Candid Stories of My Soul or the Black Love group chat with this form. Here's how to get to Racqi Road TV YouTube channel through the browser, and how to get to Porch Talk YouTube channel from the browser. Yes, these are both my YouTube channels. Please subscribe to both of them. Until next time, toodles! Hey friend, you can now join my Patreon for free. The link is provided below.